Hello, hello, and welcome indeed. I'm trying to get a few things sorted here still. Not sure whether the chat is. Thank you, Fat Penguin. Thank you. That is actually very useful. um, I think that I would say that the chat is looking good actually. It's a little bit tricky when the background is white, but I think you can read the letters even when we're going to drive. It's not ideal, but something. Trying to get this sorted for the next hours. I think that's alright. What license do you need? Not entirely sure, to be honest. I think you can participate with any kind of license, to be honest. Maybe not rookie. I don't actually know. This is a pretty question. I might ask that to my teammates in a second. Speaking of teammates, I'm gonna. Hey, thank you, Josh. I'm gonna start up TeamSpeak and join those. Oh, thank you, the Netman. Thank you. I'm gonna launch TeamSpeak. My teammate should be there at least. Right, let's update TeamSpeak first, though. Trying to update everything before the next 24 hours because you never know if you're gonna get alt tabbed while you're driving. For example, I had a Java, however you would say it, update. Saw it right away. Sometimes you get bothered, what I should say, by a Java update. Java in the middle of your race and you get alt tabbed, so make sure that. Also, speaking of teammates, in the description you can see the driving schedule. So that's a bit of a sheet that says that is basically the schedule for the next 24 hours. So who will drive when. I don't know if you guys have really followed the 24 Hours of Le Mans. I think that was 1 or 2 months ago, something like that. We had basically a similar idea then running. And that worked quite well. Although, obviously, you're never gonna stick fully to the schedule, are you? So
Connected.
You always change it up a bit. Seems like our teammates are there indeed on TeamSpeak, so let's go ahead and join them and see how they're getting on.
Channel switched.
Hello.
Good morning.
We just got a comment here. I just started doing iRacing. I'm in rookies now. Do you have some tips to work your way up? It's tough, really, at the beginning. It really is quite tough. I mean, when I started, you started off in the MX5. I think that's still the case, pretty much. And the thing with rookie is, in order to level up, you have this safety rating system, which works quite well. But when you're a rookie, sometimes you get involved in incidents.
To be fair, the car does feel a bit nicer after a couple of laps.
Sorry?
I think the car feels nicer after a couple of laps, which is always good news.
Yeah, it did for me as well.
What was I on about again? Oh yeah, the rookie stuff, weren't I? Wasn't I? Well, the rookie, again, you get sometimes involved in incidents that aren't really your fault, but you still, you get the blame for it, and it counts towards your promotion in terms of licensing. It's tricky. It's tricky sometimes. The best tip I can give you is after a while you get the swing, and you can predict, or you can somewhat predict, as I'm launching iRacing right now, by the way, so you don't have to watch this screen with the pictures the whole time. Yeah, again, after a while you start to have a bit of an insight into what people are going to do, and you can somewhat predict an incident, and incidents happen, I reckon, a lot and stuff when you are quite low in the safety rate licensing. So after a while you start to get the swing of it, and you can predict whether people crash and anticipate on that. But to be completely honest, there's not a golden tip when you're driving as a rookie in rookie license. Just want to get through that as soon as possible, get through the MX-5, and then maybe you can start racing some open wheelers if that's the direction you want to go to, or you know, take the path of the GT cars. You know, that's all possible. But the best tip would be to to play it safe. You don't necessarily have to be quick, I think, as a rookie. Most important thing is stay clean, because that is gonna count towards your promotion, obviously. Then when you're in a good class, better class, other license I should say, fair bit easier. Right, iRacing is almost finished loading up here. Got the webcam set up as well, by the way. I reckon I will turn it on when I'm gonna drive. No need for that now, I reckon. That's pretty loud, isn't it? Is it too loud? If the audio is too loud of the in-game, then let me know. It sounds pretty loud. Maybe that's me. Right. Let's make sure you guys can see something as well. Yes, I think that's a good question again, Fat Penguin. I think you're right in saying that. It's a bit more important, especially when you're a rookie, at least, to work on your safety rating rather than speed. So iRating. Yeah. Ringo, by the way, is Ryan, and Ryan Winsper is also driving with us. Like in the Le Mans 24 hour, we are driving with 3 drivers. Those 3 drivers are identical to what were in the 24 hours of Le Mans. So that's Ryan and Daniel and me, but we've also decided to add another driver, and that is Felix van Delft. Bit of an unknown name, perhaps, but he is. I met him once, and he is a bit of a friend of mine. Also has a racing background in Formula Sim racing, but is making the jump a bit to iRacing. So there we go. Oh yeah, I am going to fix. Oh, you can already see iRacing. Okay, never mind then. Thought you weren't able to see it yet. Right. Yes, it's a bit loud. Okay, let's lower it a little bit then.
Everyone's already dropped into the 221s, if you look at their lap times. Because the track's just gone completely shit.
Sorry?
Everyone's already dropped into the 221s. Because the track's gone to shit.
Flipping hell. But what happened then? Like, how does that work?
What do you mean, how does it work?
On iRacing, I mean,
Oh,
say time is more rubber.
Yep, happens with every car. More rubber, slower it is.
Yes, Felix is indeed the FSR commentator, yes.
Yeah, it makes a
You're
lot
welcome,
of
Fat
sense,
Penguin, and hello, Lorenzo, how are you?
Right, so
Is that an Italian name? I reckon it is, so... Ciao, mi chiamo
no,
Jeroen.
that'd have been a joke.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you won't get that until split, don't worry.
Ciao, mi chiamo Jeroen. Come stai? Eh? Or come sta? Whatever. YouTube chat is a little bit, you know, it's like very spread out for some reason. I don't really like it, to be honest.
Can anyone share a set?
Hey Adam, good to see you. Good luck to you as well, man. Thank you very much. See if I can do something about those black bars. Come stai bene, Lorenzo? Come stai bene? See if we can find Daniel. Where is he? There he is. That is not Daniel. This is David Nowakowski. I reckon. Has been up to. Oh yeah, we are top split by the way. So hey ho. First time for us being in the top split by the way. Hey, Martin Usher, is he driving? He is sponsoring us, so. Yeah, this guy is sponsoring us. Has got some very high-end gear. If you are familiar with the do-it-yourself wheel, such as the OSW, that is a do-it-yourself wheel. With massive servo motors basically. You attach your wheel rim to that and you're good to go. And Martin Usher makes button plates, for example, also makes great shifters for them. He's decided to sponsor us. That's why he is on the side of the car. I reckon you can just about see it. Through the fence, you can somewhat see it. I haven't got my graphics.
Bro, I'm gonna raise the rear pressures by 1 click, because apparently they're Hours of Wear.
Alright. You can change that in stops too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Well, Lorenzo.
Let me just try one other quick thing.
The FSR stuff, man.
By the way, how does that pit stop? Because you can, what is it? The settings from pit stop can be set by a team member.
Yep. So you press start spotting at the top.
Okay, and then you just.
Yep, and then you can do whatever you want. All you do is so basically you see how when you're in the car you press F4 and F3 and F5 and all that kind of thing. Yeah, you just do that.
All right. Okay.
It's very straightforward. You can figure it out.
Yeah, cool.
That's Felix, by the way. But yeah, talking or speaking of FSR, that is a really long story that had a bit of a tasty end. A bit of a tasty end to the story. And tasty, I don't necessarily mean that positive, because it was a bit of a negative end. But yeah, because of the negative end as well, we said let's move on from FSR. It's not the place where we would like to be anymore. And honestly, I have no regrets at all at making the jump to iRacing. The competition is what definitely makes it attractive to me. And we're making steps of every weekend, or every week I should say almost.
Head to the toilet. Be right back.
Sometimes doing these one-off events like this one, also for the 24 Hour of Le Mans, because Daniel does a bit of GT, same for Ryan Winsper, but I never race GT. I only raced the McLaren really, the MP430, the F1 car, and in the last 2 weeks or so I have been driving on the Sundays there as well. Basically iRacing has the official Sunday races that get broadcasted. You can just sign up for them, and if you have high enough iRating you get in the top split, and the top split is being broadcasted. Like we see today, we're in the top split of the 24 Hour of Le Mans, and that I think that gets broadcasted as well, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. I'm sure it did with the Le Mans 24 Hour, but I'm not again sure whether this will get broadcasted as well. I assume it will. Not entirely sure though. But yeah, last 2 weeks at iRacing I've been doing the races that get broadcasted with the McLaren F1 car, and you know, I'm starting to get the swing of it. I'm starting to enjoy it a bit more as well. Ryan is in, or sorry, Daniel is in a pretty packed group here. This guy's being sponsored by Usher as well, I think. Who is this? Yeah, is he? Oh no, American Racing, never mind. I thought it said Usher. Well, buy some glasses, I reckon. Yeah, so here is our car. It's not the most spectacular ever, because I have been working on the livery, and that says enough. Never let me work on the livery. The name, by the way, the names on the side are a bit like blurry and pixelated, but that's because I haven't got the graphic settings turned up. And indeed it is getting broadcasted, so. But yeah, it's not the best looking car ever, not at all. But hey, it drives. That I assume is the most important thing. So 10 minutes until we get underway here. Interesting to see teams like, for example, Team Redline. You know, I mean, the first time for me that I see a team like that. Vortex, I see Positive Sim Racing. I saw Heusingveld somewhere as well. So pretty big team names. There it is, Team Heusingveld. I wonder how we are going to do.
Much better.
Then they're still making a few setup changes to the car. I haven't been doing a lot of practice, to be honest, for this one, but no, it's an endurance race. Of course, practice helps, and I've definitely done some practice here and there, but GT cars aren't that hard to step into either. But as with everything, it does get hard over time, because you're trying to go faster and faster, and the faster you want to go, the harder it's gonna get. I think it should be somewhere on the iRacing YouTube page, I think. Force India, yeah. Even I can do a better job than Force India guys. That says something, man. Let's see if Ryan is here. Ryan, you here? Guess not. It's alright. I absolutely hate the chat thing. Ah, there we go. They are bros. Yeah, that's a good spot from you there, Vince. Very good spot. There was another event that was going on at Spa, and they are broadcasting that one, not this one. Fair enough. That's also the reason why we are in top split, I believe. Otherwise, we would have been in second. I don't think all the big teams are here because they're doing the other event that is taking place at the same time as this. How different is iRacing compared to RF2? Bono has made a jump himself. Done well, not as well as people was. I wouldn't say it's a completely different world at all. Of course, you have a car, you have 4 wheels, trying to go the fastest you can. That sounds very, what would you call it, cliche? And it is, but it's the truth. Of course, the physics are different, the driving is different. There's no day to night transition or whatever. There is no dynamic weather, although not entirely true because they have got variables such as wind, and I'm not entirely sure, but I reckon the track temperature changes sometimes over time. Not sure on that one, don't quote me on that one. But in terms of driving, there is quite a bit of a difference in terms of feel. Obviously, I reckon braking aspect is one of the most important aspects in iRacing, whereas in rFactor 2 it's, of course, it's important, but it doesn't have as much of an impact on the driving, I think, as in iRacing. And in terms of feel, I prefer the feeling that rFactor 2 gives. I still prefer the driving actually in rFactor 2, I reckon. But iRacing is where, you know, let's be honest, there's more competition over here, and that is one of the, you know, most attractive things about iRacing for me. In terms of the driving, yeah, it is. It's not that similar, but to a degree it is. Although again, braking is so important, I feel, in iRacing. And of course they feel different, but you know, that's not weird or anything. I haven't really found anything in iRacing that I thought extremely annoying. Sometimes the off tracks at iRacing are a little bit, I wouldn't call them annoying because it's the same for everyone, but they are sometimes a bit odd. Sometimes you can completely extend a corner and you don't get an off track. What Daniel did there was an off track, by the way. See, yeah, immediately.
Right, that should be better. It was holding much nicer instead of forward sliding.
Sometimes when you completely extend the corner, it's not an off track.
Only a 1 to 5 minute drive before the start of the race. Go for it. What was that?
That was Darren. That was Darren. Apologies.
Alright, that's right.
So again, sometimes you completely extend the corner, don't get an off track, and in the next corner you stay with 2 wheels within the white lines and you get an off track. That is sometimes that, you know, is a bit odd. But
yeah, if you, at first I was
same
like,
for
oh my God,
everyone.
we're so slow. But then I looked at the lap times everyone else is doing, and it's like, oh, okay then.
Yeah, it's really not bad.
Ryan.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I make you a moderator on the stream? Any chance?
Yeah, carry on.
Because there was a guy who was spamming a second ago. So I banned him, but if you see someone doing that again, just ban him, yes?
Of course.
Yeah, sure. What was he doing?
Oh, just typing spam, 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 spam. Just and I think I was a cunt or something like that.
Well, the cunt's me.
Was it my team boss, perhaps?
You're welcome, Mecca. Ryan, type something in the chat if you want. Just type something.
Done.
Yes.
Look at that. In an hour, Graham Carroll's gone from doing 19.1s to doing mid-20s.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's mad.
We're gonna be doing 3-minute times at the end of this race.
No, I think this is the slowest it gets, to be honest.
Alright.
It's really weird. It's like track usage is between 30 and 60%. It's like this, because like 0 to 30 is exactly the same. 30 to 60 it goes like this, and then 60 to 100 is the same. So unusual.
iRacing physics.
Yeah. I'm just gonna avoid absolutely everything at the start.
Yeah, just mix one, cruise.
Oh yeah, shit, I need to set my mix buttons actually. Have you checked how much of a difference that makes, the mix buttons?
I did.
Yeah, go on.
Fair bit.
To pace or fuel?
Yeah, no, well,
Both,
mostly pace, but it's not worth it, I reckon.
Okay. Maybe just like right at the end of the race.
Yeah, exactly.
If it gets critical or something.
It was the
It's a
same
bit
with the
like-
HPD, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the same thing because remember we were stretching it out and then we realised there was actually no point. Because even then, like, even if there is a point, like you end up just chugging down the pit lane, running out of fuel, and you lose a lot of time.
Maybe also set the hotkey for the traction control.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because 130 liters is quite a bit, and at the end, I don't think it's a bad idea to put the traction control up a click.
Well, we're double stinting as well,
What do you mean?
so we're going 2 stints on tyres.
Oh yeah, exactly.
The 120 liter should do around 1 hour, right?
Yeah, I calculated it's like 57 minutes.
Yeah.
Quite like these kind of events, you know, 24 hours. At Le Mans, like I said before, 1 or 2 months ago. Well, Le Mans, by the way, it's a beautiful track, but one massive disadvantage that is that it takes so long to load that track on iRacing, which is not weird, of course, but quite a difference compared to a circuit like Spa, which also takes relatively long, but nowhere near as long as. So what I'm gonna do here is at least stream the start, obviously. Maybe I'll do something like the first hour. I'm gonna take a bit of a break then, because Daniel is gonna do 2 stints. That's what's planned. Again, if you want to see the timesheet, the timetable for this event, then check the description. Oh, that was quite a good shot. Then check the description, and you have a planned schedule over there. But yeah, Dennis scheduled to do the first 2 hours.
Right.
So if I stream 1 hour, you
Hello?
know,
Do you have
take
access
a
to
break,
the Twitter account?
and then I'll stream again when I am about to drive. I think I'm gonna do it like that.
If I'm still logged in. Logged in.
Can you do updates, please? If I have to.
Hold on.
Right, so I raised the rear pressures, and I put the rear camber up a little bit, and it really helps with stability.
Nice.
So that's what we're going to go with. That's okay, everyone.
Sure, fine with me.
There we go.
Right, let's do this.
Hey, good luck, man.
Felix is mic up.
Also, an idea might be to keep your game in window mode whilst you're driving, because sometimes, you know, things pop up and it shuts it down.
Yeah.
The guy in front of me's got Taylor Swift on the back of his car.
Does he actually?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Nice.
Oh god.
Hang on. I haven't got trading paints up, so. Good luck, man.
Cheers. Good luck, guys.
Right, so Daniel's gonna do the start here. Fingers crossed. It's gonna stay clean. Reckon we'll drive chase cam.
I'm very ready. I've been for a poo and a wee in the last half hour.
Nice to know.
Oh yeah, I've got the what's it called, the settings set so that it only displays the 10 nearest cars. So the grid is a bit bigger than this, obviously, but doesn't necessarily show it.
Green, green, green.
Go. Oh!
Oh, someone spotted in the background.
Yep, indeed. That didn't last long, man. I feel sorry for you. That is so, you know, so shite when that happens. Even before the start-finish line, doesn't feel great. I reckon. Ooh, someone's running a bit wide there. Oh, good. So far. 28th, by the way. Where we were starting from. See, I don't think Daniel got an off track for that one. I could be wrong. Maybe I am wrong. I think I am. Because usually you would see off track here, but I guess because I'm not spotting, because I haven't got my wheel on. There we go, turned on. I cannot spot him. I don't. Well, I don't know actually if it would display on off track then. Like you would say that was an off track, but for example when iRacing sometimes it does count as an off track. But again, it's the same for everyone, so why would you complain, right? Moving on the braking, don't dive bomb, thank you. Don't, okay. Good awareness from Daniel there.
Fuck me, he's on a fucking death mission.
Jesus!
This is not fun. This is not fun. He's on the death mission.
Oh! There's Adam's teammate!
GG!
I don't trust this guy. Arthur, I don't trust you, man. That guy, yeah, he just got damaged. Yeah. Shame. Shame that it happens that early on.
Jesus!
What? Well done.
Stay calm.
Well done, well done.
Yeah.
Don't laugh
I
too
do.
early. Well. Of course, it only shows the 10 nearest cars. Yeah. Something happened in front here, but you can't see it. Because I've only got 10 cars enabled that I can view. Stay there. Stay there, come on. No. Oh, this is not fun to spectate. Another car with damage. These were clean for the time being. P22, end up a few positions in that mass. Why is everyone cheering for Felix even though he's not driving? Well, I don't mind. Who cares, right? Did another car with damage? Yeah. I reckon. Yeah. What is going on with the rig? Again. I think this guy is lacking top speed because of his damage. I'm not sure. Or has he got them? That is them. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. His diffuser as well, I think. It's broken. Yeah, definitely. Are you noticing any lag then?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, so far so good. Lap 4, clean start. Well, somewhat clean. I guess we got through that mess. P22. What's going on front? Nothing, because those cars have. I should turn it up a little bit, shouldn't I? Those max cars, but well. Lots of Mercedes cars as well. Here's a McLaren, BMW, McLaren, Mercedes, 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 Mercedes. Mercedes had quite good stability. Quite important, obviously, in the 24-hour race. Not sure if this is Dan, but yeah, I should spectate this guy. Maybe not. had an overlay for iRacing. I'm just trying to search for that. Oh. Reckon it should work. Or not. Let's have a look. Should work, to be honest. There we go. But I need to move the chat to somewhere else now. Oh, what? Let's completely shut that chat down. Yeah. Not a bad idea, I don't think. There. I'm gonna put it like that. Oh, hello. Turn that off for now. Not driving anyway. This Anthony Duval guy looks relatively fast. Pushing on the rear of Daniel a little bit. These guys are pulling away slightly as well. A battle over here with the damaged car, still driving around there. Not doing too bad, I reckon. Very nice line from him. From Anthony Duval. Good. This is so annoying when it happens. Where were we? Where were we? Oh. There, oh, there they are. Oh, I cannot spectate them, okay. Christ, it is really laggy for some reason. Don't like it. My ping is not high either. Probably the lobby a bit as well, which isn't that weird. For a 24-hour race. Plenty of people in there. Yeah, Daniel's being pressured here a bit now.
Can someone whisper him, tell him to be careful, please?
Okay.
He's gonna run into the back of him if he's not watching out.
Oh. What shall we tell him? Careful. you know, if Daniel wants me to say this, then okay. I'll say it to him. Oh, okay, I see what... Okay. Okay, I see what Daniel meant. Hey, an Audi! It's the first Audi I've seen today. Surely you just got Daniel here. Yeah, maybe. Well, yeah, should have him. I think. No? 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 Okay, he lifts. Oh. Ah! This guy with damage has been overtaken by those Heusigveld cars we are seeing here. Why does it... Alright, so who's the car in front? Okay, that's still this rFactor guy. Tony. Here's Dan. Here's Anthony. He's very late on the brakes. Also manages to have a good exit the whole time, so quite nice from him. Two cars in the pit lane, there's one. Was one at the beginning as well. Yep, he's got him now. I reckon he's got him now. Oh, what is... No. Oh. Nope. Oh, hello. Andreas Leekham wants to get a bit of a fight of... wants a bit of a piece of a fight. So yeah, P22 in the top split. Not that much of a surprise with all these fast guys being around here. Someone spin? No. Robert Leitner, oh hello. Ex Formula Sim Racing driver, I recognize his name. Daniel could somewhat close up to this train here. I reckon he would feel a little bit less pressure from behind as well. Easier said than done though. Especially when this Anthony is so close on your gearbox. Again, he gets a good launch. I doubt he's gonna do anything in Blanchimont. Yep, he's gonna wait. And he's gonna go a bit wide. That's alright. Here he comes. Nope. This is not nice to watch as a spectator. Things as well. Like, look, what did he do? 22.666, 22.1. So half a second. Oh, hello, a jumping car. Half a second is what the guy in front of Daniel gained. Last lap. Right, what's going on here? Yes. Got him now. Alright, that's okay. Oh, huh?
Had to let him go, he's gonna crash into me.
Yeah, no problem.
Huh? What the? Wow. That is what you call netcode. Does look like there's a bit of lag in this lobby then. Judging from that at least. Daniel was nowhere near making contact with him. I guess the game did register it as contact. Damage? I doubt it. Oh, that was a screenshot. Oh, I doubt there's any damage.
Oh god, this feels absolutely grim.
And that Audi makes a nice sound. P23 it is. It's a bit of a shame that Daniel is not able to keep the gap to the guy ahead. His name was Anthony. Oh, Norbert. Of course he wants to get by, but you know.
What's actually wrong with these people? Jesus Christ.
It's alright, it's alright.
No, it's just, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but use it to your advantage. Okay, there comes another.
The thing is, they will crash. They keep driving like that.
It's alright. There's a guy who is leading this train. He has got a little bit of damage on his car, so he's been holding a guy behind him up for quite a while. I think you guys will catch him in a second. What lap times is he doing? This guy. It's 22.
So, four-wheel slidey.
What car number are we actually? I can't find it. Can't find my own team. Nice. Orion. Origin 28. Okay. Come on then, stick with these guys. Well, Daniel has his mind on the 24 hours, and you know, he is getting dive bombed sometimes a little bit here and there, and it's easy to frustrate a driver with small details like those.
I've got nothing on quarter exit at all.
It's easy, you know, to make a driver frustrated while driving. Those little details. And add to that, you know, the car is not handling as you would have expected. Hopefully the car comes at him in a second though, when the fuel gets burned a bit more. This side by side. Okay. Last lap 23. Okay, yeah, that's not the best lap ever. But yeah, it's a 24-hour race, so when he sees someone dive bombing, he's like, you know, why would you risk that in the first half an hour or so of a 24-hour race? Of course, if you're faster than someone, you would like to get by ASAP. But, you know, a dive bomb is sometimes maybe unnecessary. Not always, though. Again, Daniel has his mind on the 24-hour race. Doesn't mean you cannot overtake, of course, but sometimes, you know, you do need to know the limits. In a dive bomb, it can work, but yeah, if Daniel decides to turn in and someone dive bombs, then there's bound to be contact. But if you could stick with these two now in front, that would be amazing. Someone wants to watch the battle for what? Oh, okay. Let's see what his lap time was first. 22.6, that's a bit better. $35.32. This guy's got some damage. Oh man, that looks naughty. The rear then, I mean, not the driving or whatever. I don't think the BMW has the best top speed ever. Especially not with that damage. Oh. Oh, hello. Okay. Yeah, there are so many AMGs. There are so many of them. What did this guy do again? Him. 22.3. What were his last laps? 22.3, 0.6, 0.5, 0.3. So tell that to Daniel. Second here. slight bit of damage here on the rear, and you can see it on the diffuser as well. Is it exactly pointing the right way? Is he catching the guy ahead of him? Yeah, maybe slowly. Or not. 22-1? Nah, 23. (22.8). And it's so hard now for Daniel as well, because he knows he doesn't have the best pace ever. He knows it, of course. He can see it. That's why he's also perhaps a bit frustrated. Car isn't handling to what he expects, but that is oh, hello. Who are you? Kim Ericsson. He was in P5. Okay. Guy alongside the track there was P5, jumped in on position. What I wanted to say though, the car isn't handling to what Dan really wants, I guess. Makes him a bit frustrated, but the effect it has on the driving actually is it's like a counter effect. So you get frustrated, you want to push harder. What you do by doing that, you put more load, more stress into the tires, and especially with the rears. You heard Dan complaining about sliding, for example. Well, if you push too hard, if you go too early on the power the whole time, you slide more, whatever, the rear, obviously, the tires get more heat into them. They get hotter. And that causes, again, more sliding. So you want to push more in order to go faster, but there's a certain way you have to go about doing that, because if you overdo it, you're gonna cook the rear tires, and they won't give as much grip as when you were, you know, perhaps taking it a bit more easy on them. Daniel is really, honestly, not having the best stint of his, the best stint ever here. 22-1. Well, again, 22-1 from the car ahead. 22-9. See who's behind. Well, there's not a big train behind him, at least. There's one guy here who's getting close. Rafał. Kucharczyk. What is that surname? Nice surname though. Oh yeah, domino effect. I don't know if you could really call it like that. It's like you want to go faster, but if you go and push the hell out of the car, it only has the opposite effect. That's it, you know, an opposite effect, because it will make you slower, as the car will most likely slide more. See what's going on at front. Oh, Evolution has taken over the lead of the race. So Redline is in second now. Two McLarens, by the way. There's a BMW. Interesting. So no Mercedes in the top three. Here's the first Mercedes, who has got some damage as well. The rear. These guys are doing 21s. It's exceptional. Very, very nice. I can see Lando Norris here in the spectators. Familiar name. I think he does racing in real life, if I'm not mistaken. And Mr. Potato has indeed got a point when he says winning races is about driving the slowest possible and winning. He's got a very fair point there. Because especially these young people, I was the exact same when I was younger. You want to push every single lap. It doesn't work that way. It's also about being consistent and building up consistency in the stint. Perhaps consistency is sometimes even better than having, you know, raw pace. What's the feathering noise when heard on the throttle from the car? I would assume it's some kind of engine braking, I reckon. Some engine braking with air flowing through the diffuser or exhaust gases or whatever. Oh, there's a bit of a slide again for Dan. I guess it's exhaust gases going through the diffuser or something. This is the only thing I can think of. When is your stint? Link is in the description.
It's absolutely horrible.
The link is in the description. If you want to see the driving schedule. What's the key of being consistent? Wow, that is an interesting question. The key of being consistent is being able to completely isolate yourself. Don't look at anyone else. Don't pay attention to what other people are doing. And only focus on yourself and your own pace. And there goes another off track. Yeah, is there a key? Again, it's practice. It comes with practice, but the mindset has to be right as well. And as a driver, you tend to judge your own performance by looking at other people. For example, Daniel here, he knows that he's not the fastest. He can see the guys who are in front of him pulling away on the horizon. But if he drives at his maximum, he cannot do anything more than that. And if he goes over that maximum, it's only gonna be slower for him, you know? So you have to completely focus on yourself and your own driving. Don't pay attention to what anyone else is doing. That's where it starts. Yeah, being consistent. What is the key? Obviously it comes with practice. That is not weird though. Oh yeah. One factor that could help in being consistent. I wouldn't call it the key. I don't know what the key is, to be honest. Maybe the mindset is the key. The right mindset. The setup, obviously. 16 off tracks is what Brian indeed says. The setup is obviously a factor that could give you a bit of a benefit, I reckon, in your consistency. But then you don't want to build the setup to be fastest over a lap. That's again something that some young people would arguably do, just like me. I did that before. You build a setup. Well, let's say you have got a setup, right? You go out on track, do an out lap, and do one lap, and then you think, after that one lap, nope, this is not it. You go back into the pit lane. Again, you can see Daniel sliding massively here. Come back into the pit lane, you change a few settings on the car, whatever, you change the anti-roll bar, you change the aerodynamics, whatever. You go out on track again, do an out lap, do one lap, and you come back in again and say, you know what, this is not it either. After a while, you have got the setup built together for yourself. That is perfectly fine when you do an out lap and you do one lap. But that setup may not be the right setup over a longer stint, you know. You have basically built a setup for one lap. You know, you have an out lap and you have one lap, and that's where that setup is made for. And it doesn't necessarily help with consistency because of that. Because, you know, maybe the... what's it called? What was I gonna say? Ooh, what was I gonna say here? What What was his last lap time? 22.8. I've completely lost my story. Oh yeah, there we go. The tires, they obviously wear. So after 10 laps or something, the setup you have built that was suitable for one out lap and one hot lap, so to say, is not gonna be great, most likely, when your tires are a bit worn after 10 laps, for example. YouTube chat is going pretty fast now. So again, Demon, I don't know whether there is really a key. Right, what have we got? Yeah, Demon says it as well. I would always qualify on the front row for the race, and then in the race he would make a mistake or whatever. That's exactly what I had as well when I was starting off. But it comes with time and with the right mindset. If you have the right mindset, that has a difference. I'm gonna put it on the TV cam here because I can hear the guy behind quite close every single time. What else have we got here? Is there any penalty for off tracks? Usually there would be. Did I hear crash noises? I'm not sure. Is there a penalty? There usually is, like Mr. Potato said already. But not in the 24-hour race, I don't think. Nicely spaced schedule, thank you. When Daniel comes in, can you change anything on the car? Very good question. Answer is, maybe Ryan could help me here. But I think the answer is yes to a certain degree. Because you can definitely change the tire pressures. I doubt you could change anything on the car in terms of rear wing angle, anti-roll bar, spring values, that kind of stuff. I don't think you can do that. You can change the tire pressures, however. And I'll stop the stream in like 10 minutes. Make sure that I prepare for my stint that is coming up in a little bit over an hour. And then I hope to show you an example of the tire pressures. Thank you very much, Govan. Good to see you in the chat. What else have we got here? Nothing, okay. I caught up with the YouTube chat, good. 24, 22.9 last time round. Meh. We're at 22.6, so yeah. Stuff. Quite a little sparks down that straight coming off the cars. Who's the guy behind? Or did he steal Rafael? Okay. So Rafael needs to be quite patient here, but he's getting closer and he's getting also a bit desperate. See, this is what what frustrates Daniel massively while driving. Because he is afraid that the guy behind is going to, you know, come from very far back and then brake very deep into the corner. If Daniel does not see that coming and he turns in, there will be contact, which obviously you want to avoid. I think yes, because I'll set up a new event or a complete new stream when I'll drive. So I think you should get an alert. Let's catch up again a bit what is happening in the field here. However, before doing that, I think there's an attack here. There is indeed. And Daniel knows it. Although... oh god. Okay, good. think this order will stay the same. Does it? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Pollution is still leading this one. Maybe yes, Kev. Depends whether I can get the chat working when I'm driving. But hopefully I can fix that. So I'd say the answer is yes. At least I hope. This BMW is driving in the middle of nowhere. Right, let's keep on streaming as Daniel is again fighting the car. Let's keep on streaming for 8 more minutes or so. 2 laps. Oh, 4 laps, something like that. Oh god, oh god, oh god. It's a poor exit. Yeah, Daniel is struggling. Very much. Speed 26 now, I reckon. Yeah.
I'm not sure double stint is going to be possible.
How much fuel have you got left?
26.
Quite a bit.
Oh my god, no way. They're absolutely gone. Whoever's spotting, can you raise the pressures by 3 clicks on the rear, please?
What? Right. I don't think, I'm not sure if raising the rear... oh man, what are you doing? This is not... Yeah. Oh man, this doesn't feel good at all. I'm not sure if we should raise the rear. If the rear is the problem, I would say lower the rear pressures, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna tell Daniel what I think of it, but not in this section with all the corners. Like, why would you raise rear pressures if the rear is exactly the problem? A softer rear in terms of pressures would give more grip, right? Why would you increase the rear pressures if the rear is the problem?
The rears are a massive problem.
Yeah, so why would you higher?
It protects them.
Okay. Well, let's make... I'm not gonna argue against that. That is what he's feeling, then he knows it best. He's in the car. $24.0 last time. Oh, there was that damaged BMW we saw earlier. Yes, Mecha. I guess so. I guess that's it. But I'm not sure if, yeah. Is the tire wear the problem? I guess indeed he is aiming at trying to reduce the rear wear. In that case, hiring the rear pressures would indeed be the right choice. But if you don't hire the if you don't hire the fronts, I'm not sure if the car will be nice to drive at the beginning of the stint when all the tires are fresh again. But he knows best, I guess. Because these are our starting pressures. There comes the BMW. Whoa. These, I think he's running this set. Or, no wait, he did.
Can you also set it so I can have some new tyres, please?
Okay.
So new tires and pressures, what?
Set it so I can have some new tyres, please.
Good move, the BMW.
You wanted higher pressure on the rear, right?
Yeah, 3 higher on the rear.
Right.
That's P30, I guess. Or is it P29? No, 30. Let's keep streaming until he pits, I guess.
Hey, Jeroen.
Hello.
Look who's in 33rd place.
31, 2. Oh, he means Usher, I guess. Yes, Martin.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw him before. Oh, good, we are staying ahead of the guy who's sponsoring us. That would... Imagine being behind him. That wouldn't be nice. It would be like, wait, what team did I sponsor again? Who are these guys?
So new tyres and 3 higher on the rear pressures, yeah?
Yes, correct.
If we can find a nice onboard camera, yeah, something like this. Let's change the position a bit. Again, the sliding, man, holy cow. Again, I don't know how Dan sees it, obviously. I mean, he's driving, he knows best what he can do and what he cannot do, but...
What's maximum traction control? Is it 11?
If you slide a lot, it doesn't help. I'll check.
I think it's the other way around.
Yep, that might be where I'm going wrong here. I went up instead of down.
Yeah, I think higher number is less traction control, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Correct, and 12 is the maximum number.
Right, I was running 6, that might be why. Right, I've gone down to 1, let's see.
Alright.
Okay, so Daniel was putting in less traction control instead of more, which doesn't help with the sliding. I guess that explains it a bit. Oh man, that explains it a bit indeed, I reckon. So Daniel thought the higher the traction control number, the more the traction control influences, or the more effect it has, but the other way around. The lower the number on traction control, the more...
Oh, that's better.
The more...
Okay, nice.
The more effect the traction control has, the more support it gives. Well, that explains a bit.
Got 2 laps of fuel if you guys need water fuel.
So Daniel's gonna do one more stint and then we are. Hopefully this gives Dan a bit more confidence again. That would be nice. We are only discovering this 1 hour into this, but whatever. Oh, don't worry, Mecca, don't worry. It's not always easy to get the name right. Let's hope that Daniel can keep it together for now at least. Who's this guy?
Just a full tank at the stop, yeah?
Yeah. Make sure it's stacked, checked as well, the box.
Yep.
I'm gonna let this guy go pretty quickly because he was 5th before.
Yep, wise choice from Dan there. Quite a fast guy, let him go.
I'm gonna try and save fuel behind him.
Sure, it's on the limit, but I think it's possible. 2 laps.
Don't change tyres anymore.
No? Sure?
Yeah, actually do.
Alright. Better be safe, I think. With 23 hours remaining.
We'll be able to see the pace comparisons to the guys in 27th, 26th as well.
You want?
Yeah.
You're sure you want to raise the rear still, the pressures?
So I can't hear what you're saying.
Pressures, you still want to race them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only by 2 clicks though.
Alright.
Well, we started in P28. It's now P29. You cannot see whether people have pitted, right, on iRacing? Nope. I don't think so. At least not in this overlay. Well, I don't know. Can't figure it out. Maybe it's very easy to see, but...
I want to save a little bit of fuel.
Daniel is running with this setup, and I think he is. He started
Should
with...
just about be okay.
He started with traction control setting 3. And he went up to 6, and obviously the higher you go, the less support the traction control gives. So not weird that he sliding quite a bit.
I'm gonna lift and coast a little bit.
Sure.
I also turned the map down by 1 click.
No, no way, Harry, no way. These guys in are doing what? 21 still. They have been in the 21s the entire race almost, so that is incredibly impressive. I'm not sure what kind of lap times I will do, but I reckon it's a second of these guys. Not more. But we'll see, we'll see. In an hour we'll see, yeah? You can come back in an hour and see who's right. He's still racing tire pressures indeed, but only by 2 quick clicks rather than 3. I asked him, you know, you still want to race the rears? Yes, he does. but by 2 clicks instead of 3. Which is fair enough. Again, he's driving in the car. He knows what's going on better than I am here, sitting on the sideline.
So 120 in the stop, added fuel and tires replacing, and a little bit more tire pressure on the rear. All set.
Yeah, you're spot on, Demon. McLaren is apparently quite a tricky car to drive, and everyone and their mamas is coming in for the stops. Look at this. It will be busy, I reckon. Audi is driving there. That was an Audi that went by. But yeah, McLaren is apparently more difficult to drive. 24-hour race, so let's keep it consistent. Oh really? You have? Oh, I did not even know you have pit spot, garages over there as well. I thought they were only. Someone just crashed. Okay, I only thought you had garages over here. Not on the
Come on!
other end. Oh no, he's out of fuel. That's why it went quiet.
There we go.
Oh. Wait, huh?
On the limit. Nice.
Oh. That will do.
Alright.
I don't know what that was doing. Maybe switched off the engine, I don't know. Okay, one more for Daniel here. Gonna end the stream in a second and prepare myself. And then come back when it's our turn. Drive?
Yeah, it's really hard to keep those tyres, man.
Yeah.
Well, if you put up the traction control, it doesn't help, and you have to remember if you're gonna slide them off, then the rears are going to overheat, and it only gets worse and worse.
I'm gonna keep it on 1 for the whole of this stint and see how it is.
But you can
Cool.
start with 3.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
No need to exaggerate it, but like they're going, then a bit, of course. You don't have any repairs, right?
Nope. Come on. How long does it take to change a bloody set of tyres?
Jeez. Pretty long.
Yeah, maybe
Okay,
it was coasting.
Juha and the guy in front took, okay, so they took tyres and that guy was in P5, so I think that might be the right thing to do. Because they'll know what they're doing.
What?
The guy who was in P5 that spun took tyres, so that might be the right thing to do because they'll know what they're doing, won't they?
What, he did take new tires or he didn't?
He did.
Okay, okay, okay. Top 3 sims. I guess rFactor 2, iRacing. rFactor 2 purely on P1 because of driving pleasure.
Still unmuted.
Thanks, Felix. And rFactor 2 on 1 purely because of driving pleasure. Otherwise it would be
I've never seen a track on iRacing so rubbered in.
Otherwise it would be iRacing because of the competition level. But there we go. So rFactor 2, iRacing. What shall we do? In 3rd place? Something like a set of course, or maybe rFactor 1. I don't know. I don't play any other sim really other than rFactor 2 and mainly iRacing now. Sometimes a bit of a set of course here and there, but I've heard that that isn't the best sims has been made ever. Yeah, rFactor 2, iRacing, I hear that Automobilista is quite good. I haven't tried it. And I've heard that Race Room Racing Experience can be quite good. I'm not sure whether that is classified 100% a sim, but... Oh, who's that? Robin Haase, he was P44. Okay. I don't know what sim I would put in P3. Probably Assetto Corsa, because that's all I've got. I haven't tried Automobilista. I have tried Race Room Racing Experience in the past, but I haven't played it in 3 years or so, I reckon.
Oh my god, the Elder's there.
Refuel for a heavy tank. This is also a Merc. He drove an extra lap. Impressive. Very impressive. P37. I reckon there are still a few cars to pit. I'm gonna end it here though, I think, for the first stream. No, I don't like the force feedback on the Assetto Corsa either. It's quite sloppy actually, I would say. At least that's what it feels like to me. But maybe I haven't got the right settings or whatever. Maybe it's a very good force feedback, but I have never been able to get the settings right and make it feel right for me. Again though, I'm gonna end the stream here, probably back in about 40 to 45 minutes for the part where I'll be driving, so you may as well want to skip that. No, just kidding there. Yeah, just see whatever you do. I'll make a new stream once that happens, so this should be considered part 1, the 24 hours of Spa. The next video will then be part 2, I reckon. So thanks for coming out. Not the most successful first stint ever, I'm sure Daniel will agree. He's got the traction control figured out though after an hour, so hopefully that is gonna help a little bit. See what we can do.
How's the grip now?
Again, we'll be back in 40 minutes or so.
Nice.
And says it's lovely, and on that words, with those words I should say, I will end this stream for now. Again, thanks for coming out, and I hope to see you later today, guys. Take care.